When Lee Rhodes was diagnosed with a rare form of lung cancer, she was 32, and she didn't know if she'd live long enough to raise her 3 small children. But here in Seattle, she stumbled on a glass-blowing business. That helped her to focus on recovery and a dream of helping other cancer patients.
My name is Lee Rhodes, and I'm the founder of Glassy Baby. At Glassy Baby, we have over 50 glass blowers. Glassy Baby is a business that also is a charity. We go out, we find partners that are mostly places that do unrestricted cancer caregiving. We write them checks. We don't ask for anything from them at all. $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 checks. And I know it's making a difference because it's going to a place that isn't served. And remember, we're making something in America. So that's one thing we're really, really proud of.
My name is Megan Stelgis, and I'm a glass blower. I'm very proud that I make things with my hands. Artists, that's kind of how we communicate. This is how we put our love into things.
What I really remember was not knowing what was going to happen. Friday afternoon, I got the call. There were 2 masses in my right lung, and they were going to go in to biopsy them Monday morning at 7. And that's when they said, you know, you have cancer. I just was in mind blower. And it was terrifying. What's going to happen to my kids? What's it going to be like? Like, what happens when you know, all those questions. Where do you go? Do you watch them when you're gone? You know, sure, all that. And so at the same time, my husband brought home a little hand-blown votive that I dropped a tea light in, and it made this incredible light and color. And my healing and part of what I loved and what meant so much to me, it was that. It was when you find that, you know, incredible thing in your life that you want to share, and that's how it began. And that became the Glassy Baby.
So many friends admired her Glassy Babies, Lee decided to hire local glass blowers and start selling them out of her garage. She would use part of the money to help people she met in hospital recovery and waiting rooms who couldn't afford the basics, like transportation to the hospital and childcare.
I mean, when you go to get chemo, you've got to pay for parking. That's $12. So these little things mean everything to me. I poured a lot of money into it of my own in the beginning, and I don't think anyone really thought of it as a business even then. It was still just kind of the Glassy Baby lady with her candles. And I went to the banks, they laughed at me. Anyone I talked to, people would say, you can't sell one thing, Lee, in retail, it'll never work. You can't sell a handmade product in America, you'll never make any money.
I flew in from Minneapolis, Minnesota. My one cousin who lives here is fighting cancer. So we're here on her behalf to purchase and also to support her.
Martha Stewart got a 16 glass baby for her birthday and called me, and I was on our first show out of jail, and all of a sudden we were in business. Jeff Bezos, a person who works with him, called on the telephone in January of 2008 and said, you know, we really are interested in Glassy Baby. And so he came in at 20%, and you know, he's been a great partner ever since.
Glassy Baby has grown into a $6 million business and given away over $860,000.
We're growing between, say, 36 and 50% a year, and we have been since the inception. The great news about growing for Glassy Baby is that it means we give more money away. What drives me is making funds available that are unrestricted for you to do whatever you need to get well. And that's Glassy Baby in a nutshell.
Cancer patients are blessed. The mission of this accidental entrepreneur is to offer a little light on the way to achieving her dreams. For Yahoo News, I'm Aaron Task.
Lee has a dream job, running a business that gives back to others. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it.
American Family Insurance.